Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Drive Time with Graybeards. My name is Wayne. Hope everybody's having a great. It's Saturday morning this morning. I was trying to figure out, always trying to think of content, what to put out on Drive Time. Sorry for the bounciness. I'm on my way to pick up my John Deere tractor. They had a recall on it, and I'm having them do a service on it. I was going to do it myself, but we'll see what kind of hit to the wallet it takes. But I know most of you have heard of, some of these content creators, if you will. Bicycle Garage, Mortske Repair, Puddins Fab Shop, Junkyard Digs, Flying Sparks Garage. Those are some of the ones that I typically go back to. Outdoor at the Morgans, Diesel Creek. Anyways, they sit there and they do what they call a lot of times revival or will it run videos, which are all great because I like to watch those for some odd reason. Most people don't understand older vehicles, and some of these younger content creators, they don't understand carbureted engines very well. They look at it as being, antiquated, antique. Don't understand how they work per se. They understand them, and there's just certain things. I remember growing up as a young buck, figuring out carbureted stuff. I had many carbureted vehicles. I still have carbureted vehicles. But I always find it interesting. We saved this one from the junkyard, or saved it from, Farmer Joe's back 40, and then they get it to run, and I'm going to drive it, will it make 800 miles, they show a picture of this, sorry about that, dilapidated, old Ford, Chevy, Dodge, you pick a brand from back in the day. And then I was watching Derek on Bicycle Garage. Love the guy, love his channel, love what he stands for. But he has this, what he calls Rusty Acres, or he called it something different last night. I was watching him do a will it run on a car that he's had for over a year, 2 years, sitting in his Rusty Acres, he calls it. And I was like, you have all these vehicles that you rescued sitting in a field by your house. Are you really rescuing them, or are you just making content that you're rescuing them? Yes, and yes, So it's just kind of ironic that you would tout to rescue these vehicles. I mean, he has probably hundreds of them. I don't know the number, but he's got a lot of them. And I'm not one. I have a Blazer sitting, rusting away, that I haven't been able to get to. Working a full-time job, and it's kind of like a project. I don't want to start another project when I'm in the middle of a project. I work on it when I can, and when it's 90 to 100 degrees here in South Carolina in my climate controlled shop, it is difficult for this old guy to get out there and be motivated in that heat. I'm making progress slowly but surely. Those that know what project, it's a Toyota Supra, basically a BMW with Toyota skin on it, or style. I don't know. It's a Frankenstein. I don't know. It's a cool little car. Anyways, what do you guys think? Should they, do you guys like will it run content? Do do you think let me know down at the bottom now. Those that do comment, I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. It just tells me that you like this kind of content. Keeps me motivated to sit here and bore you for about 10 minutes or entertain you, however you look at it. But I don't know. I just think it's it's kind of hypocritical, hypocrisy, if you will, that I'm gonna will it run this and save it from the crusher or whatever, and then they save it, they drive it home, they made it. Oh, I forgot, legit street cars. They run into this problem, so they have all these cars. It's like, what do I do with them? Nobody's really. There's people out there that'll buy them, guys and girls, that want them. I know Mortske. I give Mortske a lot of credit. He does put out there when he does fix something and gets it running. I mean, he brings in some really rough stuff and gets it running. And he'll tell you, I'll sell it to you, and he tells you how much he wants for it. It's just up to you whether or not you want to pay, the money to go get it. He'll have something. I'm not telling you that what he's asking for him is a good deal or not. It's probably more than what I would consider buying it. But that's probably why I wouldn't go buy it. So you think about that, it's like he's in North Dakota, southern North Dakota, southeastern, I think, something like. I've done some time up there in North Dakota. I was in the military up there. I lived in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Stationed out at the Air Force Base there for on and off over 10 years total time, from the early 80s to late 90s. So a couple assignments in between there, but not many. Anyways, to digress on that, I think they should make a better effort to sell them, find people that follow them, that like them. They made money on the content, they bought it, they got money in it, I got it. But are you trying to make a living off of selling the junk that you got? I don't know. It is what it is. But anyways, that was the topic. I was talking, Bug and I were having lunch yesterday. I told him, I said, I got an idea for content. And by the time I got done eating lunch, I couldn't remember what the topic was going to be. I had it all figured out. And I was watching Derek on Vice Grip Garage last night, and I was like, that was the content. So figured I'd spend a little time this morning, tell you guys what it is. But it's been about 8 minutes. I'm going to make this one the short one because I'm getting ready to get on the old interstate for a few miles. And this thing is not this, it rides good, but it is over 20 years old. She got some rattles. I got to find out where a rattle in there. Anyways, I'm in the old Duramax 2005 GMC 2500 HD, going strong. I got about 10 miles on it, 11 miles, something like that. Not a lot of miles. I drive it once in a while. But anyways, take care, everyone. Hope everybody has a great weekend and enjoy your week next week. And I'll catch you on the next one. God bless.